Episode 8, 4th of July. I just paid 50 grand for those fireworks.
Happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day. Everyone got fucking deaf?
Oh, man.
Good. We're going to blame it at work next week? We're going to blame it at work? Good. Episode 8, welcome. UnFollowVic. We're doing it big today. Special guest. But first and foremost, Jack, how we doing?
Hey, what's going on? How's everybody?
Good.
All right.
Jack, what's your phrase? You can't fuck it up now.
Bro, sunshine and palm trees. Sunshine,
palm trees and sunshines. He can't even get it right. His own saying.
Sunshine. Go back. No.
It's like the chicken who hatched the egg. What came first? Palm trees and sunshines. All right.
Palm trees and sunshine.
I think the egg came first. That's probably.
Yeah. That's a debate. We could talk about that in a minute. Victor, how you doing?
Back.
I'm doing good. Can't complain. How's everybody?
How's everyone?
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy Independence Day.
Special guest today, guys. Vinny. How's it going?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the show.
Vin, welcome to episode 8 UnFollowVic.
Thank you.
How you doing today?
I'm doing okay. Mediocre
Good?
at best. Yeah, I'm
mediocre
right.
at best?
I'm above ground.
You're above ground.
Yes.
So you're glad you woke up this morning?
Yes.
Great.
Yes, I am. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thanks for coming. You kidding me? I've been trying to get a guest in, but this whole COVID's been fucking everything up, and now that everything is moving along, hey, listen. People are going out to Dunkin' Donuts for dinner.
Somebody decided that COVID's over.
People are going out to Dunkin' Donuts for dinner. I'm going to have a fucking guest then.
People go to Dunkin' for dinner?
For dinner, I'm telling you.
What do they get?
They probably get like the croissant, sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. They split it in two. They get the appetizers, the tater tots.
Some jelly donuts.
That's a sad
Dessert.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, see, for me, the only thing that exists there is coffee and Boston creams.
I hate Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Do you? I'll take Dunkin' over Starbucks, though.
Oh, no way.
All
yes
day.
way.
All day.
Starbucks is the best coffee.
Really?
Starbucks is the best, like,
Dunkin' is a
caffeine.
working man's coffee. Brand name.
Yeah.
I guess.
Chain.
But Larry David said it once. $6 for coffee and milk? You kidding me?
No, it's not that expensive.
It's pretty expensive.
It's $5
real
for 20 ounces of something. That's not really that bad.
That's
Go to the grocery store. What are you buying for 20 ounces for $5?
you could buy a 24-pack case of water for $1.99.
Okay.
How do you
Got me
guys
there.
know this shit? This is like adult shit that I missed in high school.
I don't know. I'm just very observant.
High school.
I like to look
Still
around.
learning.
Just saying. So what are we doing for 4th of July? Jack, any plans for 4th of July? You taking the kids anywhere? Any fireworks shows?
No, it's my brother-in-law's birthday.
Which
and
brother-in-law?
4th of July, obviously, we're doing it.
It's really
So we're all
brothers-in-law, by the way.
You're not going to show your 3-year-old how to fucking light up some fireworks?
Oh, yeah, you better believe it. We're going to go up north. That's what I'm saying. We're going to go up north. We'll celebrate the birthday. We'll have cake, and then we'll go outside and firework.
Beautiful. You going to teach them how to throw an M80?
Bro, Roman candles. They still have them out here.
I have a Roman candle story, actually. Have any of you guys had a bad experience with the fireworks?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah?
I do.
What about you, Vin? You thinking?
One year when I was in high school for my birthday, me and my friends ran around my neighborhood blowing shit up.
Uh-huh.
And we found a pile of fresh dog shit, and we put it in there, and it just blew up everywhere.
Hit anybody?
No.
No one got the Purple Heart?
No.
No?
No.
Sad.
We did the same. We shot a Roman candle through someone's car, and they chased us. They chased us through someone's backyard
Howard
party. No, it wasn't in Howard Beach. It was in a village. I think you guys were there.
I might have been there.
It sounds very familiar.
You guys, remember we used to always load up on fireworks a week or two before 4th of July and run around this, the neighborhood with backpacks of fireworks.
And I think we were all there. I had a Roman candle, and of course, a police car comes. You remember this?
That was right here.
Yeah. So a police car comes near us, and I get all like, oh fuck. There was still like 3 shots left to that Roman candle. So as a fucking idiot, I go to like put it out like a cigarette, and the thing shot up my arm and blew up right in my face. Thank God all limbs were there. I was half fucking burnt. It was pretty. It was a scary story. I had a little pain on my right arm.
I don't know if they do that. The kids don't do that anymore.
Nah, you'd be surprised. I'm seeing crazy videos. Kids now putting M80s in little delis.
Has anybody used a mailbox recently?
What do you mean used?
Like, have you?
To send mail?
Yeah. It just has a little slit,
Yeah,
right?
they don't have the little thing anymore.
Yeah, no, that's good.
That used to be a big thing.
Because back then, we never sent mail out, so we didn't care what happened to those mailboxes. But now, people are sending mail out.
Yeah. I've had some bad July 4th, though.
Let me hear one. I got to hear one.
You were with me.
Go ahead.
When I got busted with the.
Oh, yeah. Didn't we run away?
Before I even.
Soko's a common denominator.
We didn't run away from the cops that time. I remember James. I think he hopped over a fence and kicked one of the cops by accident, no intent, in the face.
Okay, so I don't know if any of you guys ran. I just remember that I walked out of one of our friends' houses.
And you were talking like
and I
an
was
idiot.
like, all right, I'm done lighting these sparklers. Let's go light some real shit.
No, you said, let's go light up this big shit up or something like that.
Oh, this big whatever.
We were
And a
coming
cop
out of
just out of nowhere
Colton's.
grabs my backpack from behind and goes, some real shit, huh?
Yeah,
I was there. I was there.
We were coming.
Yeah.
We were coming out of Colton's like little alleyway. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I did
Good
that
times.
whole 4th of July. I spent so much. Like, you gotta understand, that was a $200 box to a 15 or 14-year-old that never had a job.
Yeah.
I remember that, and he did say, "You're blowing up what?" I remember that. Like, I can like really now visualize.
I think
that.
the
That's
feds were there,
interesting.
Jack. They were.
Well, didn't they
They were
come?
watching.
No, they pulled out of. I think the cops pulled out of like a minivan or something. They weren't in like.
Yeah, no, they were not like one of those whatever
Yeah.
black on black minivans.
That was one of the 2 or 3 times that we got fucking caught by cops out there.
Yeah.
So what does 4th of July look like today for adults?
I don't know.
Drinking.
What do you
food?
guys? You guys had any plans? Jack, you going anywhere for 4th of July? I think I asked you, but I forgot. I'm like 10 second
I'm
Tom.
going upstate.
Going upstate. Vin, what are you doing?
I'm hiding.
You hiding?
Hiding in my apartment.
Like a dog?
Yeah, man.
You get all worked up with the fireworks?
I'm done with society. I'm gonna watch from my window like a creep, like Howard Hughes, and then I'm just gonna
Yeah? You're going to be like Joe Paterno, look the other way?
piss in a jar, and that's it. I ain't going out. I don't want to get hit with nothing. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
What about you, Victor?
Nothing really. There's
Anything with the
not any
wifey?
plans. No, I think we're gonna go visit the parents.
That's
and then
nice.
To a barbecue.
That's good. I might be probably going to the Hamptons.
Nice.
I don't really like the beach, but I'm going to have to fucking face my fear.
Oh, I love the beach. You don't swim?
Nah, it's not that I don't swim. It's
It's a
dude,
chore. It's a fucking chore.
It's just
hot, it's
it's
sad.
hot. You gotta
gotta
get
walk,
there.
you gotta carry
People
shit.
forget the water. I mean, I don't care about. I don't get burnt
Did you-
because I'm part Brazilian. So if anything,
Yeah, I don't get
I
burnt
got
either.
beautiful olive skin. It's just you're underneath the sun for 4 hours. I'll go in knee deep. Like I said, I don't like to go anywhere waist high. It's annoying for me, but I do it sometimes. I'll do it.
You ever see the show Yes Man from back in the day?
No.
Well, the opening credits was slugging everything to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, Jack. So what is the comparative upstate for you?
Palmdale.
It snows out there, right?
Up in Palmdale?
In July.
Not really. There are mountains like an hour north that it does snow on, but it's not that high in elevation.
So are you past Los Angeles or below it?
Yes, I'm below it, and I'm going past it.
Okay.
So it's like a 3.5 hour drive.
That's the one thing I always heard about California.
Is
It's
it
like
backwoods country out
You
there?
can surf and snowboard the same day if you really want to.
Same day.
Yeah.
Same
I
day.
find
I
that's
can go up
awesome.
to I can go up to Bear Mountain and then go down to fucking IB.
Nice.
IB, Imperial Beach.
So hold that thought real quick. So we got to talk to Vinny over here because I know Vinny for a little bit. Not as long as I like to know, but the guy, we got to give him a proper introduction here. Over here,
Hell yeah, I want
we're
the
regular,
intro. Let's
we're
go.
regular people. So Vin,
Yeah.
Yes.
when I met Vin, I mean, when a guy meets a guy, listen, you ask questions, and one of the questions is, what have you done? What have you worked? I mean, this kid's had more fucking jobs than Michael Jackson had secret bedrooms in Netherlands. You know that guy had a bedroom everywhere.
He had a bedroom in the bedroom.
He had a bedroom in the bedroom.
He had a
This guy had a bedroom in his fucking
bedroom in the bed.
his theater.
Bathroom in the bedroom.
Everywhere. This guy had a. When I watched the documentary, they were like, yeah, he would take this kid over here. There was a bedroom. He would take him on the train. There was a bedroom. He'd
Guy
take him
likes
in
to
the
sleep.
piano room. There was a bedroom. The arcade had like 2 bedrooms. One, and his main bedroom had about 8 doors to get to, so he can hear when someone's coming in.
What's the deal with that property now? Did someone buy it or like what do they do?
I got no
They
idea.
gotta level that shit.
Was it Neverland, right?
Yeah.
You think they should level it? I think they should.
No, I think it's still around. It's probably a museum.
Well, make it a museum
Because-
of pedophilia. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know. God
seriously.
forbid anybody walked in there with a black light.
Oh my god.
forget it.
Just be glowing.
Yeah. All right. So I got a list over here.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Vin, I'm gonna do a quick list here. We got actor, director, playwright, He did some movies, Event Direct, EMT, Irish Dancing.
Yeah.
I want to hear about that. You also lived in London. I remember you played rugby out there.
I did, yes.
You did stand up, which I definitely, if you continue to do it, I want to go see you.
All right.
Improv, drummer,
Guys. Improv
slash
and
drummer.
Not an improv drummer.
Yeah, not an improv drummer. What the
that's
fuck is an improv drummer?
That's the thing, like free, like jazz.
Yeah,
Jack of all
Scat
trades.
drumming.
he is a jack of all trades. I mean, I thought I've worked a lot. I mean, I've done electrician. I've done everything but plumbing and jerking off a horse. But you've done a lot more.
Yes. Including the horse.
So, first of all,
Yes.
let's bring it back.
Okay.
Where did you grow up?
Long Island.
Long Island?
Yeah, out
Deep
east.
Long Island?
Southampton. We're from my family was the classic. They migrated from Brooklyn in like the 70s and then they started to scatter, but yeah, we ended up out east.
Okay.
So, and we're not rich like everyone makes the assumption when they hear Southampton.
Yeah.
My father was a contractor, my mom was a substitute teacher, an accountant, so
Oh, nice.
yeah, she worked her way through school, getting her master's and stuff.
That's
so.
good. And you have siblings, correct?
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
yeah,
What do you got?
two older brothers and a younger sister.
Oh, so four.
Yeah,
You're the third. Oh, I'm the third.
I'm in
Cheers.
the middle. Yeah, hello.
And let's go with work. I mean, how did you even get into acting?
So it was just something I was always into. As a kid, I would do like imitations of like characters I'd see on TV and stuff. And then, I was like a rambunctious kid. Like I was always getting in trouble in school for like acting out and stuff. And then when I was
Like a class clown
Yeah,
type, but
yeah.
not like getting in trouble
no,
as in,
it was never anything malicious. I was just
Yeah.
rambunctious.
So he was
And then-
that guy.
Yeah,
he was that guy.
I was that guy for sure,
good.
for sure. And then when I was in fourth grade, we had this like after school program. Every Friday for like the last hour of school, you could go to like a club. It was really cool. And for some reason,
in the school.
in the school, it was like
How old were you around? What
was
grade did you say? Fourth?
fourth grade.
So what are we talking about? 9, 10?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
8, 9. Yeah.
8, 9?
8 and 9, yeah. And so there was an acting class, and the guy who taught the class was actually a producer and writer for, I don't know if you remember the show Wienerville on Nickelodeon. It was like big when we were
I want to
kids.
say it sounds
That
familiar.
sounds familiar.
Mark
Oh my
Wiener-
God,
Mark Wiener
what
was
is that?
Yeah, it was like a variety show for kids kind of thing, but there was like one main host. And I remember being a kid getting ready for school, and I would see my teacher on the show on Nickelodeon, and then I would go to school and he would be there, Mr.
Yeah.
Burns.
Oh, wow.
He worked in theater and producing and everything, and then he just said, fucking then like midlife became a teacher. So anyway, fourth grade, I took this acting class, and then right around that time they were having like auditions for the school play, which was going to be The Wizard of Oz. So I went out, I auditioned, I got the part of the Cowardly Lion.
The Cowardly Lion.
Cowardly
You needed the courage.
Exactly. And it was the first time in my life where adults were saying, "This is incredible. This is great. More of this." So instead of getting yelled at, now they were saying, "Okay, yeah, do more of this." So I was like, "Oh, now I get it." And that was kind of the beginning.
Has anyone else been in school plays?
You told
I've
me
never been to school
more
play.
in that one sentence.
Say what?
Vin said more in that one sentence when he said that instead of how he was acting, how he was just being himself was being praised rather than beat down on. Like you told me more in that one sentence, bro, about your upbringing.
Yeah. No, he's got great stories, and we're going to share them. But Jack, you been in a school play?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't remember.
Were you more than just a tree? Like, did you actually have a part?
I had a part where I think I was Father's Day or something, and I had to do a dance on the stage. I don't know. I don't remember any of this. It's something.
How was The
silly
Wizard
like
of
that.
Oz?
It's on It's on a VHS somewhere hidden in a trunk in my mom's house. Somewhere.
I did a
Oh,
school play.
We need that.
I did a school play, and I'm
We need that.
and
we need it.
yeah. So I
The
did a
internet
school
needs
play.
it.
I when I went to school, it was my 5th grade. I went to PS 87 in Queens, Middle Village. It was Beauty and the Beast. Now,
Were you the beast?
no, some other kid was the Beast. His name was
You're the guy that held the tree because it doesn't.
No. I was Gaston, actually. But listen to how I got this part. Listen to how I got this part.
That was my
And-
story. I would be Gaston too.
And well, I didn't know I was gonna be him really in life. Nah, I'm not that big of a dick. But anyway, let me get through the story. So, so they have a screen that they're having a play. Now, I'm not one to raise my hand and really fucking trying to get the center of attention. So I was like some background guy. They gave the Gaston fucking part to one of these kids. I remember, I can't remember his name, but he was like some blonde kid. I remember the Beast was this kid. His name started with a K. I think it was like Kareem or Kamir. The Beauty was played by Stacy. Gaston was played by this kid. So 3 or 4 days before the play, this kid drops. He probably had
Nervous breakdown.
stage fright or something or anything. I don't know. He played sick. He didn't even show up to school. They were canceling the play.
Around this one kid?
Because it was the scene. It was about 16 to 18 scenes, and he was in all but 3 scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what hit me. I raised my hand. I said, "I'll do his part," and he goes, "You sure?" I said, "Yeah." They go, "You have like 4 days to get ready," and I was like, "Yeah, I got it. Don't worry." So I took the play, and I remember my sister-in-law. We were practicing every day in the basement. I had 3 days to remember all these lines. Now, yeah, we did the play. I hit it. Everything was great. 2 months later, my report card for English, I get a 67%. Wow. Now, my family's old school Sicilian, especially my mom. There's only like...
Could you believe he came to school and shot it up?
No school shooting. I'm not that crazy white kid. Trust me. But yeah, so like, I mean, there was 14 to 16 scenes. I was in all but 3 scenes. My 5th grade gave me my 5th grade teacher, Mr. Silverman and Mr. Khan. They ran the school play. They gave me an average. Now, my mom never went to school. You know how moms, especially Sicilians, they don't leave the house. They leave the house for 3 things. No. It's either to get fucking semolina, you got a wedding, or someone's been parked in the driveway for more than 10 seconds. That's the only time they leave the door.
They're banging out lasagnas.
Yeah, they're banging out lasagnas and fucking and cheesecakes in the back. And it's funny, when she seen my report card, she goes, "Are you fucking kidding me? I'm going to the school." So she went to the school. She goes, "You gave my son 3 to 4 days to remember all these lines. He came in the play, banged it out. You gave him a 67. So fucking like 3 days later, I end up getting like an 80, which was fine. I mean, I didn't care. C's and D's get you a degree. It was 5th grade though. So what are you going to do in 5th grade? But that's my thing. Vin, what about you? I mean, how was the plays?
I mean,
how many plays you been on? How about that?
A lot. Yeah. I mean, I've been acting since.
It's almost like a jerk off count. It's impossible to.
Yeah. I mean, if I sat here and thought about it, I could give you a number, but it's
over 25.
I've been in plays under 25. I've directed a lot. I've directed like 20 something shows.
Yeah, and that goes on to the other thing with the museum, right? Didn't you direct plays for this museum or something?
Yeah. So back in 2014, I became an EMT because I was getting sick of busting tables and being a bartender and doing all that shit. And I was like, all right, well, I'm at that time I was almost 30, and I was like, I got to figure something out. And I wanted to figure out a way that I could stay in the city or a city setting like Chicago or LA, whatever, but also work toward, an actual career. So I became an EMT, and I always had an interest in that stuff anyway. So became an EMT, and then while I was working doing different medic jobs, I just happened to go to a museum one day for an event, got to talking to the director, and she said, "Hey, would you be interested if we were to commission you to write and direct a play for us for next season?" I said, "Yeah, absolutely." So while working on that show, they offered me a full-time job as the events director at the museum, and a part of that job was in addition to booking like concerts and lectures and anything pertaining to these.
Was that like an exciting moment?
Yeah, it was incredible. Yeah, exactly.
Got you hard?
Yeah, I was doing no-handed push-ups all day. But, in addition to doing all that and working with the different departments of the museum to try to spread the word of the museum, I directed a couple shows there too. So that was really cool.
That's great.
What city was this in?
It's in New York.
Oh, it was in New York?
In Washington.
What was the museum name?
It's called the Morris Jamel Mansion. It's the oldest surviving house in the borough of Manhattan. Washington stayed there for 5 weeks during the Revolution. The Queen of England's been there. Aaron Burr lived there. Yeah, so a lot of history there. It was really, really cool.
What about the Prince of England?
The Prince, no.
Oh.
So when it comes to that museum, you're the fact hitter.
Yeah. I mean,
any like red rooms, like in the movie, what's that movie? 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh,
There wasn't like a secret door, and then they had
We
like,
actually had like a door on the stairwell that like leads to nothing. Like it's sealed off behind it. And we still don't even really know what it was for.
I'm sure there's a lot of those. I mean, especially with the Underground Railroad.
Yeah,
know?
I mean, yeah, but there's a lot of really interesting facts around the museum. So anyway, it was a cool job. You know, I was there for a couple of years, and I'm still involved there on a freelance basis.
how was the EMT stuff? I mean, did you see anything crazy or?
Yeah, of course. You know, and that's the thing. People always ask, you know, what's the craziest thing you've seen? And
Yeah, but you got to X, and I'm not in it, so it's kind of like.
you know what it is? There was crazy things, but the things that really affect you are the psychological things, like dealing with old people or kids and stuff like that. So I worked on an ambulance in Brooklyn, but then in addition to that, I was also an event medic. So I worked a lot of concerts. I worked a lot of like private. Like,
Oh, that's dope.
yeah. So I did like a lot of big corporate holiday parties. So a lot of.
You ever
crazy
work
shit.
those EDC things and guys tripping off Molly?
Yes, yeah, those are crazy because it'll be relatively quiet. Like you'll get there in the morning, and you know, they'll just people be kind of hanging out. And then right around when the sun starts to go down is when it's like a fucking
Freaks come out at night.
dude. It's like a fucking like Vietnam, just like medic camp. It's just bodies everywhere, just chicks. And you know what? You know what's screwed up is that you know if I ever have kids, I want them to like just sit in the corner of one of these tents and just watch the mayhem and just scare them to death. Because what happens is these kids go. They do their Molly, they do whatever, and they drink, and they're not eating, and they're out in the sun, and they go and
Sweating.
They're sweating, and
Not
then
hydrating.
They're not feeling good. They go off to like a bathroom, and then all of a sudden they go to puke, and then they black out, and then they're just passed out
Inside a bathroom.
inside a bathroom. So so it was pretty. It was a pretty cool experience. I did Mad Decent Block Party. I did Governor's Ball. I did Rose Festival, stuff like that. So I got to be on
I got
stage.
a question.
Yeah.
When you go to apply for a job, does your resume come in hardcover?
Hard or soft?
I actually have to have. I have two different resumes. I have like a fine arts resume and then like other resume for like what I call tough guy stuff. So like all the EMT stuff and whatever.
All right.
It's good, man. All right, we'll get to one job at a time.
Okay, yeah.
We'll go back and forth. We'll go back and forth. Yeah. Jack.
Jesus Christ, bro!
I gotta
he's
bring
lived
some-
enough lives. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yeah, but every story. I mean, listen. Like I said, I
kinda
get to talk
speechless,
to the
to be
kid
honest.
off the air.
I don't
You
have
guys
much-
just met him today, but he's got great stories. And throughout
it's
the show,
impressive.
throughout the show, yeah, I know he makes me feel like a fucking lightweight.
Fuck, man.
So
man,
I
thought
do have a
was living
question.
pretty good.
It's no big deal.
I feel like a Bangladeshian plumber. So
how many-
Who the fuck knows me?
What are some fun experiences with famous people? Who's the most famous person?
I got a good one. I got a good
He's met my idol, this motherfucker, Howard Stern.
Howard Stern. That's when I worked at a hardware store throughout high school.
Hardware store.
Would you sell him nuts?
He was buying bait and tackle. He just fucking walked. He's really tall. This was out
Yeah,
east.
he's 6'5", I believe.
He's a big dude. I saw him when I worked at the hardware store, and then I saw him when I was cleaning pools too out east. I know where he
You were a
lives.
pool boy?
Yes, I was.
Can I gotta ask you.
No, I didn't.
Have you ever fucking been brought into a house? You know, hey,
I
Oh, pool boy.
pool boy, my sink isn't working.
I went to work every day. Please let this be the day.
I'm stuck under this mattress.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Never even came close.
No, there was one time me and the kid I was working with, we walked in and I don't know what was going on, but it was like these two old ladies and they were naked in a like a little like shed.
It wasn't like
They heard us coming in, they fucking scurried away.
Oh yeah,
Shit.
they didn't even know.
You know those jobs? You know those jobs that are porn jobs, right? The pizza delivery guy, the pool boy,
I've been a pool guy,
the
I've been
plumber.
a pizza guy, yeah.
I've been a pizza guy. It's not
I
bad.
was never a pizza guy.
No, but I'm
No?
saying like you always go out on job and you're like, man, imagine that were to happen to me. Imagine that were to happen to me. Yeah. Like being a plumber for me, that was what my job
Yeah,
was.
you would
Pool
think
boy,
you're laying
that's-
down pipe, but you know.
So what was it like? What was it like when you met Howard Stern?
He came in to buy bait and tackle, and I didn't really deal with him that much. That was really it. So that's the end of the
Did he
story.
have people around him?
No, he was by himself.
Really?
He was by himself.
Yeah. So I used to work for P. Diddy.
I remember that. Yeah.
I was an intern at Bad Boy Records at the actual recording studio, and you know when you meet someone so iconic such as like P. Diddy, Howard Stern, you think they're like not human. Then you realize how human they actually are. But
Yeah,
I
he
used
was pretty
to,
cool.
I was literally searching Manhattan for bananas with no brown spots. I was the guy to like
Wow.
find the Cambodian breast milk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually called Z100 once because they were like talking about the most, crazy
Did you make it?
intern stories. No, I never made it through. But
I've never made it through.
I almost made it through to the Howard Stern show. They were like, yeah, hold on real quick. And they're like, explain the story. I'm not going to explain the story right now because it was during, he had this thing in October. I think it was 2017. It was called Cocktober. So I had a story among those things.
A story.
And I called 15 times. I got answered on the 15th. The guy goes, yeah, hold on. He goes, repeat the story. He goes, call back tomorrow. And I was like, I just never called back. I don't know. I was nervous.
Yeah.
It's nervous, dude. When they actually pick up, you're like, I got a story. But you just got to get straight to the point.
You remember when you pranked me?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I pranked you?
Called me thinking, I think it was you and Victor. You guys called me pretending you were from the radio station.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, with those those fake spoof websites.
So sad. You can't even do that anymore. No one answers the phone.
Yeah, no one answers. It's
It
all
doesn't even
text
matter.
messaging.
It's going to cost you a lot of money to really use those spoofing, but yeah.
Yeah, you got to buy coins.
The first time I met P. Diddy, I was like so nervous, and they're people. They're just normal people.
I got a story. I got two quick ones. When I was a medic,
Take your time. I got an hour and a half. Please stretch it.
When I was working as a medic, and we were doing the VH1 Divas holiday thing that they do every year, or something like that. It was at the Fox Theater in Brooklyn. And we were just there. We were just there for the crew setting up and breaking down the stage. And then, so I came in.
You didn't do none of your Irish dancing while
I didn't.
in uniform, right?
No, I didn't.
You got to tell us about that.
We'll get
too.
that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So I got there, and it was the concert was running long. Like by the time I got there, the concert was supposed to be done, and I was going to stay overnight. I was going to stay overnight to watch for the crew breaking the set down in case I got hurt. But when I got there, there was still like an hour left. So when I got there, the stage manager, whatever, radios to us, says, "Hey, can we get a medic to the side of the stage?" So I drop my bags. I go over there.
How dare you?
I get over there, and she says, "So Patty's wasn't feeling well during the last set. Patti LaBelle."
Oh wow!
And I just envisioned Patti LaBelle just fucking collapsing and me having to get on top of him, just fucking pound it, and then it would just be like, I'd be the pariah of Brooklyn letting Patti LaBelle die. But luckily she made it through the set. But
no mouth to mouth,
nothing,
chest compressions,
no nothing. So
no stand up push ups without arms. No?
She made it, thank God.
That's good.
Yeah,
yeah, you would have been all over.
Yeah, so
It would have been your fault.
It would have been
You
my
know that,
fault.
right?
You wouldn't that guy again.
I know.
Did you get on stage and do your Irish dance?
No, I didn't.
No?
I'm good.
Explain this Irish dance. Come
What do you
on.
want to know?
I want to know how you got into it. I mean, listen, you're Sicilian or
How does one
Italian?
just come across?
You're Italian.
An Irish dancer.
Italian Irish, but Italian.
You're Italian Irish,
Yeah,
all right. So you have a little Irish in you. So how does it go? Like you.
So what happened? Okay, when I was in college, I was a theater major.
You can name the college?
Yeah, SUNY Brockport.
All right. You're a theater major.
I was a theater major.
Probably one of many, very rare to be straight in that environment, right?
That's a stereotype. There's
a
more.
stereotype.
There's more straight guys than you would think. But
Yeah. It does take courage to, I think, go to like theater and all that because you got to be an open minded. You have to bring out a part of you that no one sees in your bedroom door. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's a very I heard someone say that all actors are schizophrenic, and that's not totally.
No.
I wouldn't say that that's that far off base. I mean, you have to be able to tap into some shit and like portray different.
It doesn't.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, no, that didn't make any sense because I'm not an actor.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, look at Jim Carrey,
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf.
But listen, when I was at high school age and I was getting ready to go to college, all I knew was that I just wanted to be an actor. I just wanted to be in the business. I didn't know how. I didn't know what to do. I was like, this is what the fuck I want to do with my life.
And no one in your family's ever tried to go that direction, or
So we have some, like I have a cousin out in Vegas who's actually big time. He's got his own show.
you want to give him a shout out?
Yeah, Steven Sorrentino.
Steven Sarantino, what does he do?
He does Elton John impressions.
Does he?
Yeah, but he's also
He wears the glasses too.
Yeah, he does the whole thing. He's really good.
Say his name again.
Steven Sorrentino.
Steven Sarantino.
Yeah, so
Shout out to Steven Sarantino.
Yeah, but I never met him, but in every ethnic family, whatever, every family you got like your characters that always were like an aspiring, like secretive, like wanted to be a singer or whatever. So that was the deal with us. But my mom's a poet.
Nice.
Yeah, so she pretty big time poet out on the island and stuff like that. But anyway, so it wasn't that far off base for me to want to pursue that. So I went to college, and like I said, I didn't know anything about how to get into it. Just whatever I had to do, I was going to do it. And so when I became a theater major, I knew that being that I'm not a singer, that it would help if I had some kind of dance background, right? Formal.
So you didn't sing, right?
I didn't. The fuck
You didn't
was that?
warm up. It's my dying goat. I keep in the backyard.
So I wanted to audition I wanted to try to get a dance minor at the college. And so in order to get a dance minor, you had to take some kind of dance class at the college. So I looked at what was available, and there was no other classes available other than Irish dance. I said, fuck it. So I went in there, and as a kid, I did some tap, I did some ballet, and then I got distracted with sports. But then anyway, so I took this Irish dance class, and the teacher's name was Eddie Murphy. That was actually his name.
But it wasn't the Eddie
It
Murphy.
wasn't the Eddie Murphy.
Actually, real quick, hold
Yeah.
your thought. PS87, it's been a myth. I can't confirm it, but my computer teacher did say Eddie Murphy, the Eddie Murphy, went to PS87. The same elementary school I went to.
I thought he grew up on Long Island. I don't know.
That's what, hey, listen, he said it. He had him as a student. It was old. He goes, yeah, Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
How old is he? That Eddie Murphy's old now.
He's old, but he was old. He was old when I was in. He was my computer teacher. But continue. We'll talk about it.
Here's the thing about Eddie Murphy. No one really talks about what he got busted for.
What's he got busted for? He wasn't on the Epstein
No,
plane,
I think
right?
that he was part of that, exposure of the Illuminati crew. I think he was blacklisted.
I don't know about that. I think didn't he get busted with like a prostitute, like a
Probably. I mean,
like a transgender prostitute once?
Yeah.
But they would
Is
just
that
like,
getting busted though?
well, I mean,
If he doesn't
Prostitution's
want it
illegal.
out there, then it's getting busted. But if
but
that's
like
what
no one
yeah,
really talks about
he's
it.
got good PR.
I mean,
And listen, whatever you're
it's
into, you're into.
2020. You
Yeah.
can be whatever you want.
Well, this was back in the 80s.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
anyway,
Same
listen,
thing like
God
Charlie
bless.
Sheen. Him and Charlie. Look at Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen's insane, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, they came from an era where everyone was doing some shit, man.
Yeah. But continue the story.
So anyway, so the guy said to me, listen, I need because he actually ran an Irish dance troupe in the city of Rochester. And he said, listen, I got a big competition.
Rochester's upstate, right?
Yeah, Rochester, New York. And he goes, listen, I got a competition coming up next fall. So a year from the time I was actually taking the class. He goes, I need one more guy, and you seem like you know what you're doing. He goes, would you be interested? I said, yeah, all right, sure. But I was like, I'm never going to hear from this guy. Sure enough, a year later, he hits me up, and he goes, listen, if you're still into it, come on down.
Is it a hard type of?
Yeah, it's really hard.
Pretty difficult. It's more bottom work, correct?
Yeah. So they keep
leg flares.
Yeah, so it's a lot of kicking, a lot of like slices and stuff like that. But it's very in all dances, it's very athletic, and
It's a workout.
It really is a workout. It fucks your feet up, but it's also very militaristic in that you have to turn on a
Everyone's
dime.
uniformed. Everyone
Yeah,
is.
so it's very regimented in the style and the cadence and how they actually dance. So, yeah. So next thing I knew, I was going to the studio, not knowing anybody. And
Was
they just
Joe
threw me-
Jackson one of the fucking instructors over there?
No,
He didn't whip you up into shape.
nah, man. But it was really cool. I just got thrown in there into the mix, and I remember the piece that we were doing. It's called "Influence of the Moors." It told this whole story about the Moors coming to Ireland and this whole thing. And then what we were doing was we were rehearsing to go compete at this thing called the Oireachtas, which was this big Irish dance competition that's held every year. And this year was held in Philadelphia. And if you win or place, then you go on to the Worlds in Ireland. Or that year was going to be in Canada.
In Canada.
We didn't place, but it was still an incredible
But isn't
experience.
that kind of, to have it in Canada borders are not easy to cross.
Yeah, they are. They're a joke to cross.
Yeah, but if you
Coming
have,
home, it's hard to cross.
listen, from stories I hear, to get into Canada, if you have any type of criminality
Dude,
record,
I'll
no,
tell
you're
you
right.
No,
There's a
legally,
show.
yeah,
There's a
legally.
show.
one at a time. Hold on. I know. I'm not
all right,
mentioning
I'm gonna
names.
tell you personal
I'm not gonna-
experience. Let's talk
Okay.
about what
I'm
what
not
the
going to
assumption
mention
is.
names. I'm not going to mention names. I know a few people, they traveled there for hockey or they traveled there, for sports. One dude had a fucking DWI he got when he was 18.
Yeah.
He's trying to cross at the age of 34, and they said, no, you got a DWI charge.
When was
Dude.
this?
I I don't know when I talked to him. I don't. It could have been between 2015 to 2018.
There's a show like Border, whatever. It's on Netflix.
Locked Up Abroad or whatever.
So isn't that almost
you
like
can't-
running a risk? You do all these tournaments. I mean, not for you, let's say,
yeah.
because I'm pretty sure you're clean. But anybody, you know, they don't say anything, and now you made it to the competition. You're ready to roll. The guy was freaking out. He called you because he needed one guy. And now you got 3 people that fucked a horse or had a DWI. Now they can't cross the Canadian borders.
Well, let me tell you something. That was such a fucking crazy experience. Not only because of being submerged into that culture just so quickly, but also so I'm not a drinker, but I was drinking at that time, and I was just drunk for 3 days. Like, we competed, and then and so we just hung out in Philly, and like, wild Irish dancers are fucking wild. Like, there's music all the time. They're always fighting. They're always drunk. Like, someone dragged a couch out into the hallway, stabbed up, and lit it on fire. Like, we almost got in trouble.
Really?
You know
we got me and 2 other kids that I danced with got like brought out, and they were like, "Are these the guy?" Like, all this. So it was.
You know
why? You know why all that happened? Because they didn't have Noah from C.H.A.Z. Seattle guarding the fucking game.
Yeah, you know what I envisioned when you experienced
If only.
You ever watch Titanic?
Yes.
Remember the scenes where they're in the bottom of the boat and they're all just going nuts, crazy, you know, dancing.
Who directed that movie again? Was it
James Cameron.
James Cameron.
Yeah. So my experience with Canada.
Sorry.
By the way, if you try to jerk off in that scene where he's painting her, you get a win every time. Just throwing fun.
Yeah,
fact.
I guess that was probably like the first time I ever saw it because I saw it in the movie.
I still have never seen the movie.
You never
seen Titanic?
I've seen the first half, but I never saw the second. I know how it ends.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Fucking guy.
Listen, I went to Canada for a bachelor party with
hold on
with an ICE agent. Let's just put it that way.
With an ICE agent
And a different car, but with an ICE agent.
I thought he meant someone who sold ice. I was like,
No. He was an ICE agent. It was 1:00 in the morning. We literally crossed the border, and they were like, "What's your purpose of visit?" And
to fuck some whores.
no, it was with me. It was with me and my one male friend.
Coming over for the weed.
So we're like, "Yeah, we're trying to get married." This is a real story.
Yeah.
He's like, "All right, no problem," and he let us go.
That was it?
We were just trying to be dicks because it's illegal in Canada. It wasn't legal at the time. I don't know if it's
all right.
Coming home, forget it. They pulled me over. They're like, put your car in the bay.
This is going in or coming out?
So going in, we were gay marriage, right? Mm-hmm. Coming home with the ICE agent and car actually in front of us. ICE agent goes past. I pull up. They're running my name. So now we're looking. This is American Customs at this time, right? Mm-hmm. They're like, you got to pull over for inspection. So, like you said, I have no idea. I'm with my friend. I don't know if this kid's a drug dealer. Did
you text him?
You don't really know the secrets of people, right? 5 hours later, apparently my name is on a wanted list.
Oh, boy.
It's a Guatemalan drug lord.
Oh, my God.
Well, I mean,
5 hours. They were asking me they sent me in a room. They're asking me all these questions. Where were you born?
your name is pretty common.
It's common. But
they probably
still.
never put the date of birth or like.
I'm like, yeah, I told them exactly where I was born, the street, everything, They caught on. I think they caught on. It's my
you're a drug lord,
that's
huh?
my side
You
job.
motherfucker. I knew there was something
That's what I do
wrong
on
with
the
you.
side.
That's good.
But yeah, going into Canada was a joke.
Really? I've been in Canada, but it was through a cruise, so that was.
Yeah, I went to.
I do want to go to Canada. I do want to try I heard Canadian steakhouses. I've been to a Canadian steakhouse, but in fucking Disneyland. No, but it was
everything in Disneyland is fake, even McDonald's.
No. Hold on. What's that one place? What's that one place
In Disney?
In Disney, what's it called? Where they have the walk of every nation.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I've been on it.
Fucker.
The Walk of Every Nation.
No. Epcot. Those are real
Isn't
people.
Epcot and Universal?
No, Epcot's in Disney. It's called Epcot. They actually have people. They come in a visa. Everything. You have a little part of everywhere around the world. And I've been to a Canadian fucking steakhouse.
Sounds like New York.
It was amazing. Not Wolfgang, but it was amazing.
I don't know.
Vin, you do steakhouses?
Yeah, I fucking love Uncle Jack's in New York is really
Uncle
good.
Jack's? I heard of Uncle Jack's.
What's your favorite?
We all got to go to a steakhouse one day,
No, we do,
please.
bro.
Once this COVID's over.
It's over.
Yeah, but you can't do indoors. I'm not doing outdoors right now.
Why not?
Especially in the city. I don't know, man. I don't want to. I'll do outdoors anywhere besides Manhattan.
We got steak, mac and cheese, broccoli. We got a whole bunch of
You're coming to Wolfgang's.
All right, let's do
And if I have the money, I'll treat for everybody since you're on my show and you're helping me out over
Oh,
here.
look at that. Thank you.
it's
I'm
gonna
gonna
probably run me.
It's on the record now.
Yeah, it is on
It is on
record.
record.
It's being recorded. I remember one day, listen, I had a friend, Joe and Joanne. I totally fucked this up, and if they obviously listen to the show, so they'll hear this, and I'm sorry again. They got engaged, and I said, "Hey, listen, for your engagement, this is before the COVID. I said, I want to, I'm going to treat you. I want to go out. I want to go to fucking Wolfgang." So we go to Wolfgang. I don't know what happened. You have a little too much to drink, and I'm not really a big drinker. You had much. I totally forgot. When the bill came, and I started ordering. You know me, when I order, I'm ordering. Fucking forget it. The bill came. I totally forgot. She hands me the card. I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever. I gave it to the guy. He checks it out. In the back of my mind, I said, holy shit, no, wait a minute. I'm supposed to get this fucking thing. So the next day, I did Venmo her the money. But that bill was fucking, dude, my heart was like, oh, fuck.
What was your most expensive?
4 people?
What's the most expensive bill you ever had for a restaurant?
Me paying solo or me paying?
Just say that you had to pay.
That I had to pay solo? Yeah, it was that experience. It was over 9, under 1,000. With tip, it came to, yeah.
$1,000 at Wolfgang's? What the hell did you get?
We ordered 2 bottles. I ordered
like wine or like
2 dozen of
liquor.
Yeah, wine. No, we ordered 2. Each bottle was close to maybe $90 to $125 each. Appetizers. There was 4 of us. I ordered 2 porterhouses for 2. We got dessert. I only ordered the bottles for me, my girl, and Joe. I think Joanne was having mixed drinks all night. It came to like 8 something with tip included. It was close to almost $1,000.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I think the most expensive bill that I
But you know what? I ate great, so it don't even matter.
That's it.
No.
And they're not people that I don't go out with and stuff. These are people that are going to be in my life until the day I'm on my deathbad.
Remind me of that guy.
I hope I'm never on a
Victor had a
deathbed, by the
problem
way.
with last episode.
The most expensive for me was probably $500 just for me and my fiance.
Yeah?
But the most expensive bill I've ever witnessed.
Well, if you go to a wedding,
was
it
a
costs you almost $500, right?
A head, a plate.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started. So I'm not married yet. But still, the most expensive. It was like 7 of us that we went out for a corporate event.
Mm-hmm.
It was a $17,000 bill.
Jesus.
$17,000.
Yeah, but that was
I
a
didn't
Christmas
pay for
party?
No,
No, it was 6 of us. It was a celebration of something that we did for work.
Mm-hmm.
$17,000, but it was a kosher place, so that's always going to be.
You didn't have to pay towards that, right?
I
It was
wanted
company.
but
Fuck
I
that.
want no.
Let that guy pay.
I wanted those points.
Or woman.
I wanted because you get reimbursed, so I wanted to pay for it. You know what $17,000 in points are at 1%. But I didn't get the points.
I feel really bad, man.
When I used to work at my other company, I used to take. I used to travel for free because I would. I was flying the country every week. I was collecting the Delta points and the Hilton points. I mean, me and my fiance went on vacation for free.
Yeah.
I feel really bad. We're over here talking about these expensive plates and all this other stuff. Meanwhile,
Yeah, but this is not on a weekly basis.
Wait. But meanwhile, we're having this conversation. Meanwhile, poor Noah, he's got to go get unemployment.
Yeah. Noah.
Listen, everyone creates their own destiny.
You remember that? Vin, did you get to listen to the last episode?
Yeah, I did. I wonder what was his training like?
Let's do a C.H.A.Z. update. Let's do a C.H.A.Z. update.
Did he go to
real quick.
basic? Like, what the fuck?
No, he didn't go nowhere, that kid.
He went to YouTube.
No,
I think that kid was a theater major.
Yeah,
No, I'm
probably.
kidding. No, all right. So real quick, let me bring back the clip of Noah.
Oh, geez.
We'll do a little update. I don't have all the facts. I didn't do my homework this week. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a busy week.
I got it.
You got it? I hope you got it. You're the newsman. But real quick, let's play this real quick. This is from episode 7.
My name's Noah. This is my first day manning the daytime barricade. I ran the nighttime barricade. We are not at all really like how people are saying. We don't stop anyone from coming in. We don't, pat people down. We just let people come in and just be who they want to be.
That's crazy. He got promoted, I guess, because he did say I was manning the nighttime gate. Now I'm in the daytime gate.
Daytime,
Like I said, the kid is
daytime
160 pounds soaking wet. Blonde bleach hair. He had a flannel, an underground band shirt, some skinny jeans, probably Converse.
He needed a tripod for his fucking 9mm.
And just to put an update, Seattle police did go there, and I think they took over C.H.A.Z. in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. That's all it was. So
15.
I don't know.
Surprised by that?
No,
With
we're not
Noah
surprised.
there?
You can listen. All 4 of us could fucking take down C.H.A.Z. in 15 minutes.
And you know who sent them in? You know who sent in the cops? The bike cops, by the way. They literally moved that
highway
that
like
whole area
unit or
with
something?
Bike cops.
Or the bicycle
No.
cops.
What the
It
fuck?
was,
Oh, yeah. You're talking about the people on bicycles that use their bikes as like a barrier.
Yeah. No,
That's
I'm
smart.
talking about that. But
That's
do you
smart.
know who called in that like takeover, like to clear out the streets?
No.
I wonder when he goes in an interview. Oh,
The
you're
same
C.H.A.Z
woman
guy.
that last week was like, it's like a summer of love in Seattle.
Yeah,
It's
right.
it's like a peaceful. It's a block party. Like that mayor.
Yeah.
They went to her house and we're like, hey, we're not going to be down there anymore. We're going to come into your house unless you start doing what we want. And
Good.
at that moment, she
Good.
was like, okay, no. Domestic terrorists. Get them the fuck out of here.
Good.
Yeah,
Well, that's what they ruled it now.
it is. It is.
Yeah. Now they consider terrorism, terrorists. I mean, they're not doing anything. Let's say, like in trying to hurt people, but you are illegally doing a lot of things. We can't get into that though. But whatever.
Yeah. It's like domestic terrorism for real.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
and it's not the protests, but the riots.
Mm-hmm. But I'm glad they took it all over. I think Manhattan now has a little chop zone
Yeah, I heard that.
across from City Field. Not City. City Hall. Sorry, City Field shit. City Hall shit. You know what I mean? These fucking, I don't know what the hell's going on. Does anyone work nowadays anymore? Does anyone have a job?
No,
It's incredible.
they don't actually.
Yeah. You're fighting the same people that are put in
There's a lot of-
unemployment.
But
in
wait,
your,
what do they want? Like what exactly?
what's the accomplishment?
Well, yeah, what's the end game? Like if you want this,
There's-
like,
there's
what do you
demands.
want? I'll give it to you. What do you want?
That's like me trying to protest. I don't want oxygen
No,
anywhere
no,
in this
it
world
was-
anymore.
here-
There's always going to be.
Here's the challenge.
Explain.
In the 60s, they were fighting for civil rights, right? Today,
Whatever
we're-
you do, don't fucking piss off Greta Thunberg.
No, no.
All right?
People fought for civil rights, right?
Yeah.
I don't think today there's one law that that limits a person of any race or color, whatever, from any type of prosperity. We're trying to fight for ideology. Oh, you're not allowed to be racist, or you're not allowed to do this, or you're not allowed to do that. They're trying to fight for people's beliefs. It's a battle that's going to be ongoing forever.
Yeah.
And that's it. They're not really going to accomplish much.
They're not going to accomplish much.
Look
It's
at what's
just
going on in Israel.
It's like a show you watch. It's great for 2-3 fucking episodes, and then it's like, well, okay, let's go.
Listen,
and then
the-
it's just going to be
the
background
only
noise.
reason that it's publicated is because it makes people money.
Yeah, that, and also I don't think the fight is for equality. I think it's for equity.
And what?
I mean, they're all Bernie bros. They all want everybody, everybody that's got a lot of money share it with everyone that doesn't have any money. Like they want everyone to be equally fucking poor.
Well, anybody that has something earned it, right?
Exactly. And when you earn something, it doesn't go away.
No, but I'm saying they're pushing it. We get
It's socialism.
conspiracies,
No,
but
it's socialism. They're
pushing
it's
socialism.
democratic socialism. I understand that, and that's a big part. You know what the biggest problem of that is?
Fucking drives me fucking crazy.
It's our education system. I am still, as a 30-year-old student, I am subject to a lot of the what happens in the classroom, especially in universities.
Yeah, for sure.
And then they're really the culprit of a lot of this shit because they teach people that they're entitled to everything.
And that's what's
Right,
wrong.
how loud
Honestly,
they can be.
I remember in school, whatever I was taught was you got to work hard to get. Now they're basically saying all you got to do is just fucking make a complaint. And
Do you know that they don't say the Pledge of Allegiance anymore in school?
I know. I heard
Did they really strike that out?
Yeah, no, it's been like that for a while. It's at least over 9 to almost a year, 9 months to a year. I remember.
my
that.
fiance longer than that. My fiance's she's a teacher.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They don't do the Pledge of Allegiance. They never did.
I remember do the allegiance every day. We didn't do it in high school though. I don't think.
What?
we didn't do
Here's
it.
a question.
We did.
I never
but
made
only
it to
when
high
we went
school.
Here's
auditorium.
no. Here's
I got
where-
on the bus. I got off, and then I
Like,
walked
fuck
back home.
this noise.
Here's the. Let's just.
That's an idea.
You want to talk conservatism, all right? What's the difference between a woman and a female?
Maturity.
Woman and a female.
No.
The size of the tits and ass.
No.
The brain.
Detail.
No. What's
The amount of guys they
What's
fuck.
the difference between the word woman and the word female?
Woman. Okay, I'll give you my fucking best definition. A woman is someone that's mature, has been through life, and knows right from wrong, and has a set goal.
Wait, are we talking about
I have no
pronouns
idea
here?
what I'm
Like,
talking about right now.
No, I'm just trying to point out something, right?
a woman and a female, one is gender and one is sex. Like, what are you getting?
Well, Jack, you're close.
Is he?
So
Oh,
a
hold
woman
on.
is referring to a female human. A female can be anything, an animal. Okay, my point in all this is, I grew up, woman, female, it's kind of one and the same.
Okay.
Today, they're teaching people you're not really supposed to refer to a woman as a female.
Female.
It's disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't see the problem there. If someone called me a man or a male,
Tomato,
I really
tomato?
wouldn't care. Tomato, tomato.
Let's go even broader. If someone said,
But
"Hey, human,"
The
I wouldn't go.
Chazanians take.
I wouldn't turn around and be like, "How dare you!"
Listen, open up the dictionary and look at every single word that's used in our language, and then the Chazanians have the time to sit there and find offense to every single word. It's stupid.
Because I got time for that.
They cry over everything too.
I don't know. I just think that's what like the root cause of this type of shit is.
I don't know, man.
Nah, man, you got to watch that conspiracy video.
What happened
that
to
we
the
keep
American
telling you
dream?
to watch. I tell you, it's all funded. It's all paid for.
No, I know it's all paid for, but what happens to the American dream?
The American
I
dream is to
honestly-
have a boy, a girl, 2 sources of income, and just live your regular life. Go on vacation once a year, right? I don't know. That's what I look at it. As long as you can make your people happy, everything is great. We're all good.
I think as long as you
Paid
keep
for some more
exercising your
fireworks.
rights.
Huh?
I think as long as you keep exercising your rights, and I mean all your rights, speech, your right to religion, and you use
To
all
be
of your
honest,
rights.
I don't exercise my rights.
You don't
just-
exercise.
I don't even exercise in fucking general. Thank you, Vin. Thanks for pointing that out. The gut
someone
didn't
had to
give it
say it.
away, right?
Ooh.
Listen, there's people that do those things. I get it. I feel deep down inside that nothing's really dramatically gonna really change. You know what I mean? Like, there's always gonna be people fighting for that. I'm just the guy in the middle. Like, hey, as long as I get a paycheck, I can go on vacation. I could travel the world. I pay my bills. My kids are gonna be set in their life. That's all I care about.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with not giving a fuck about what's happening to the guy to the right of you.
I don't
or
give
left
a
of
fuck, to be
You
honest.
know, because at the end of the day, you got to pay your own bills and survive.
Yeah.
And I don't really mean that in the sense of
sometimes
you know the people you're physically involved with, but shit is happening all the way out in Missouri or wherever the fuck. It's not my problem.
Oh yeah.
Missouri's is busting up into flames too, isn't it? Has anyone? I mean, Vin, didn't you speak? Has anyone ever traveled for schooling? I know you've been to London, Victor.
To where? I've been all over the country for work.
Well, for work, yeah.
Not for
You've
school.
been. I think we talked about it. No, haven't we?
A lot of states.
A lot of states. I know what.
Missouri's
you
a
used
very-
to,
Missouri's
you used to
very-
fly every
week.
Monday, come back on Friday,
Yeah.
stay here
Rinse and
obviously
repeat.
for the week. That's crazy. Jack and I were in the military, so I'm pretty sure you've been to Kuwait, right?
Kuwait? No, but I was in.
No, where were you?
Bahrain.
Bahrain. That's right.
Middle East.
Yeah. Where else? You ever been anywhere else?
Italy. We went to. We dropped off in Greece. I've been to a couple of places, but nothing like crazy.
Yeah, I've been to
So
Korea,
Europe and Asia.
Romania. I visited Shannon, Ireland. Been to Hawaii, even though it's out of state, it's in U.S. territory, and Germany. But I only stopped in Germany for my flight exchange. But hey, I was on Germany ground, right?
Yeah.
I
That
consider
counts.
that Germany. But I do want to go to an Oktoberfest.
Oof.
I don't know
One
if I have
day.
the
One
energy
day.
for that.
I think if I'm gonna have a bachelor party, I say that's where it's gonna be.
Yeah. Good luck.
Better stretch.
Big
It's
ass.
all right. We'll get one bedroom.
a
We'll
big
all
ass.
sleep on the fucking
One
ground.
bedroom, one bed.
One
pillow.
bed, one bedroom, one
One
sink.
pillow.
Listen, guys, we're not fucking materialistic. Not that I'm judging any female. I understand everyone wants their separate room, but guys, we can make it work, man. One bedroom and a couch. We could fit about 8 people.
That's it. That's all you need.
That's it. Especially me. Listen, I dug my own fucking grave when I was in the military. We had to sleep, keep being seen in the ground,
How long-
shooting.
Is that for training or just like on a normal
That was
day?
for training, but when we did, our weekly, not weekly, but we did our Hell Week, or we did training
Yeah.
throughout in Korea. You got to train. You always got to stay active. You got to pump the gas.
I think people got to look at North Korea then look about what they want to protest
Yeah.
about.
But you've been to London, right, Vinny?
Yes, I have.
And you were on the. I don't want to sound like Bobby Boucher, as I know it's not football, but you did rugby, didn't you?
Yeah, I was going to school over there.
I'm not gonna lie. Looking at you, what are you, about 155 pounds, 5'9"?
No, I'm
Gotta be
5'7",
quick.
182.
5'7", 182. All right. You played rugby?
I did, yeah.
That's crazy.
So I went over there. I was at
Was it like a female team?
No, you
No?
bitch.
Oh,
It was Middlesex University, and I was over there studying Shakespeare and performance and comedic performance. And we were only taking 2 classes, so I was going to a lot of shows, going to a lot of clubs around the city, but I wanted to do something more on campus. So,
You'll try anything once. Well,
yeah. No,
don't put your mind in the gutter right now.
Yeah, it's too late. But so I was willing to give it a shot. I tried to join the boxing team. They didn't have a coach, so then I just went to the rugby
The
team.
boxing team didn't have a coach.
They didn't have a coach.
That's
that
awesome.
season. Yeah, so I played football in high school, so I said, fuck it. So I went over and I went to the rugby team, and that was fucking wild. Those guys are insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Leg day every day.
No, dude, they practice once a week. They drink 7 days a week.
Yeah, they're just born just big. And
Yeah.
like,
It was naturally big kids.
I played with on my team. There was kids from China, Iraq, Ireland, Japan.
And if I went there, I'd be considered what, medium or small size?
No,
You need me to stand up?
No, you're a big dude. No, I was by far the smallest guy on the team, but I was pretty.
You were
fast.
quick.
Yeah, I was pretty quick. Yeah.
See, listen, you have your ups and downs.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. They used to do this thing where they
Have you ever took a bad hit?
Yeah, I did. It was like the first or second practice. I got cut behind my ear. I don't know what the fuck happened, but we got cut. So
and you guys don't wear gear, right? You're not like
no,
geared
it's
up as football.
just hitting each other.
Especially out in London.
How big is a rugby ball compared to a football?
It's like a football on steroids. It's pretty fat.
It's a little fatter, right?
Yeah.
And you can kick it too, right?
I don't remember.
How does that even work? All right.
No, you guys
Can
can
lateral.
Do you guys know the rules? I mean, I'm not saying go too depth into it, but like, how do you score and what does the kicking got to do with it? Because I seen it.
That's like cricket.
Yeah, it's a couple of different games combined into one. This was 2009, so I don't really remember too much.
Okay.
But you could pitch to laterally or behind you.
So laterally behind, never forward.
I don't think you can go forward. You can run it forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really remember.
You remember that whole huddle thing?
Yeah.
Like when
the
people
scrum.
huddle,
The scrum. Yeah.
the scrum.
Yeah.
It sounds like sex leftover.
Tough game, bro.
Yeah, it was
Tough
pretty
game.
wild. It's so many different accents. I didn't know they were just screaming. I didn't know it just fucking ran. I just
How long does the game last?
like a football game?
Oh, okay.
3 hours?
Because cricket could take a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, no, it's like
It's not like that.
no, but it was a lot of fun. I'm glad I did it. But I saw those guys do wild shit. Like they would piss into pint glasses, drink out of them.
No,
Yeah, they would do.
that sounds fucking country.
Bro, they would fucking cut their thumbs and squeeze it into a shot glass.
Really?
For
What do you mean? Like just pure blood, or they
Yeah,
would
pure
put
blood.
it into a liquor?
This is the shit that I've heard other people say that they seen them do. They did. They would take a shot through. They had like a stuffed like animal head, and they would pour it through the eye, and they would come out through the mouth.
Wait, so when you say they, is it the natives or the
No.
people that are from all over the country?
The rugby team.
Oh, just the team.
So it was like an initiation, kind of.
They would drink. Oh, they would take. They would shoot.
Any
the boot.
bong hits?
No, I didn't see that. They would shoot the boot. They would take off your shoe. They would pour a pint into tissue and then drink it out of the boot.
That's nice.
Fucking
That's-
gross.
I can see
All right.
Jack doing that.
I can see that one.
Yeah, I can see you doing that. You sick fuck.
Yeah. So
That's funny.
Rains a lot there, right?
not that it snowed there for the first time in years. Like shut the whole city down.
Yeah.
I think it's because
What is
you
it
were
like
there.
financially? Because the pound is way ahead of us, right?
Yeah, I mean it was pretty tough.
like a quarter.
It was pretty expensive. Yeah. It was cool.
How was the experience? I mean,
It was great.
what's the food out there? Like, what's like? Okay, so
Yes.
fast food here. Let's just say McDonald's and Taco Bell rule the world. Over there, what do we got? I mean,
McDonald's and Taco Bell.
okay.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, no, they
Tea and
got
crumpets?
their food is really not that good. What I really liked was the English breakfast. It would be like baked beans, eggs, sausage, toast, tea. Like that was pretty good. But they don't have mac and cheese.
What's
Anyway.
They don't have mac and cheese.
They don't have mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese. They don't have mac and cheese.
Oh, it sounds like a
anywhere.
business opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. I got the best egg sandwich I've ever had. It's
Yeah?
at this little cafe near the campus. So there's that. So I mean, it's really nothing.
What's
too
the
exciting.
drinking rule? Like, is it like how New York is like you can drink up until 4 o'clock? Last call is at 3:45 a.m. Is it like something where everyone ends at 2? You
the
start
entire
early.
city shuts down at 12. Like the tube
Midnight.
system. Yeah. The subway system shuts down, and you got to fucking figure out. Like the buses run, but it's.
What about the bars?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
What's the drinking age?
That means it was a good time.
18.
Yeah,
18.
18. Oh. Boys, we're going to London.
Yeah. So it was a really cool
What about the
experience.
bars? I don't know. I completely blanked out.
I mean, realistically, what was our drinking age? 15.
Yeah. I mean, we had our sources.
It's a very the best way I could explain it, it's a very
I like turtles.
Sorry.
it's a very hungover culture. Like they're very slow to like react to like if something's broken in like the subway station, it'll be like that.
Yeah.
It'll be like that for like 3 months. Like they won't fix it. They'll just put like a piece of tape over it and that's it.
The cops don't carry
They don't carry guns. The most beautiful cops, female cops, are in London.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah?
like models. Yeah, it was bizarre.
Do they wear what's the headpiece called? Is that London, the furry?
Not well. That's the guards at the palace.
The guards.
Yeah.
Are those considered military or law
That's the
enforcement?
military. Yeah.
Oh,
It's a royal guard.
Yeah.
I would love to go
I
there
heard
just
it's actually
to take a picture.
extremely intensive to become a taxi
Yes.
cab driver.
It is. Yeah,
It's almost like becoming a doctor here.
You have to know
To be a cab driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, they drive,
And they drive on the left, right?
They drive on the left, and they drive. All the cars are very small in Europe, but they need to know how to get anywhere in the city in the event that a road's closed. They need to be able to like get there like 7 different
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah, but I heard it's the equivalent of like study as compared to like getting a doctorate or something in here.
That's what we need to do here. Do you know there's like over 10,000 cab fucking accidents in the city of New York?
Did you ever see Family Guy where the guy's like, oh
yeah.
he's all like strokey. And he's like, oh, I want a job at Uber, and they're like, you're hired.
Oh, yeah?
can't
No,
even
I
drive
didn't
a
get to
car.
see that.
That's the problem. And London banned Uber.
Good.
That's great.
Dumb stories, anyone? I got a dumb story.
No.
Do you want me to lead off?
Go for it.
All right, this is a dumb story. All right, so obviously, like I said, I was active duty. Now I'm in the reserves. It was July of 20. What are we in? 2020?
Yes.
July of 2019. When you're in the reserves, you got to do like 2 days a month, 2 weeks out of the year. We did our training at. I'm not gonna mention it because whatever. But we did our training. We were out of state of New York, but we weren't that far. So obviously, if you're prior military, you know where the fuck I was. Dicks. We did our training, and it's in July. No shade, no anything. Hot every day, sweating, and like I said, I'm not no skinny guy. I'm pretty good. You know what I mean? A little chub next to me. I have like a nice little dad body. I have no kids, by the way. That's what sucks. But I think everyone could testify to this. Your balls chafe. Anyone ever had chafed
Yes.
balls?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jack, Victor,
Right now.
Of course.
Vinny, your balls are chafing now or no?
Yes. Just hearing the story.
Actually, by the way, I didn't get paid for this, but there's a thing called Fresh Balls on Amazon. It's a thing. After you shower, you massage your balls with it. I'm telling you, it stays fresh. And use foot powder as
Like Gold Bond.
no, but use the foot powder for your nuts. I'm telling you, it works. It's really good, refreshing. Keeps your
Ball
balls
bond.
cool for about 3 hours.
Ball Bond.
Anyway,
I
let me
think I think Fort Dix is safe from getting a name change. You know how they're changing all the fucking forts?
Oh
because,
God, we'll get into that another day. I don't even want to get it. All right, so let me get back on the story. All right, so my balls are chafing. I did my 2 weeks training. I come back, and I like to put Nair. I have like a little Sicilian hairy back and
What?
chest.
Use
No.
Nair?
Oh yeah, I use Nair. You know what?
Interesting. How do you get
I
over it?
buzz it, but in a week it'll start coming back. If I Nair it, it'll be like 3 weeks
I
to a
embrace it.
month.
I embrace it.
Yeah, but listen, I mean, I got a fucking.
I don't have a
gotta
hairy
sit-
back. I don't have a back issue.
Yeah, I got the back issue.
must
So
be
I'm
weird.
nairing, and I have like the last of my nair. So I take it, right? I squeeze it right in my hand, and I rub it.
Oh my god.
And I put it around my groin area, and I hit the balls. And I didn't think nothing of it. I really didn't. Within 30 seconds, it's like if someone threw gasoline, lit a match, and lit a match. I turned the shower on.
Oh my god.
I remember this like it was
You need
yesterday.
some milk.
He needs some milk. Yeah. I turn the shower on. I dive into cold water. Doesn't even help. Scrubbing my thing. I even called my brother to help me. He takes the towel, starts wiping me down. I scream. I'm like, go get me some fucking ice. I need ice. He puts it in a bag. I take the bag. I put it underneath my nuts, and I'm just resting there. And like within 20 minutes, the bag of ice definitely numbed my fucking balls, and I felt so good. But for about 4 weeks, I was damaged. I should have went to go see a doctor. I'm not gonna lie. After like there was like little droplets of blood everywhere.
Oof. Oh.
Yeah, because it was like getting waxed almost. Because the nair fucking burnt. Chafing, don't fucking nair when you're chafing or have open pores. It was one of the saddest stories in the world. The pain was excruciating.
Nothing like that.
I took some damage to my shaft when I was like 8th grade. I got poison ivy on my hands.
Oh.
Working with my
Did you?
Working with my dad. I was like, what the fuck are these bumps? They itch. My mom's like, that's poison ivy. Don't touch your dick. Too late.
Immediately.
I mean,
No.
Were you trying to give yourself like a stranger? Was it like a numbing pain?
No, bro. I was just taking a leak or whatever, and I got it all over my dick, and it was the fucking worst.
Do your dick get the
Ever got
spots?
OC'd?
Yeah.
Say what, Jack?
You guys, anybody there ever got OC'd? OC spray?
Of course.
Nope.
I've been in a gas chamber. You been in a gas chamber?
Gas chamber? Yeah. Those are the worst. I don't care
Hold
what
on.
anything up until this point.
Victor and Vinny are looking at us like we have our heads fucking.
No,
I know
I've
what this
watched
was
documentaries.
for. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so during your basic training, you got to go
I
through
didn't
a
think
gas
you were on
chamber.
death row.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Voluntarily.
survived it.
Yeah. So I got to hear a dumb story. I just gave you my dumb story. That's pretty much one of the dumbest things I've ever done. Jack, anything?
I mean, I don't know if anybody's really gonna understand what's going on, but when you get OC sprayed, the first thing they tell you to do is to, just go straight into the shower and wash your face. But what they don't tell you to do is to like lean forward.
Don't join
so it
the
doesn't
military?
run down your body,
Oh yeah, it goes to your dick.
bro. Like just like it was just bad. It's fire. It's gasoline. Just runs right down your dick and balls. Yeah.
Really?
Damn. I mean, I've cut a jalapeno and touched my eyes.
Yeah?
I can imagine
Like
it's like
rub
the
it on
same
your
thing.
dick.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I wouldn't say it's a dumb story, but
Vin,
Definitely
you look
something
like
dumb.
you're fucking.
I'm
You
thinking.
ever seen the cover of 40-Year-Old Virgin where he's looking up in the sky?
I'm thinking.
You thinking?
I got bit by a centipede once on my balls,
they bite.
or stung, or something. I was in the basement. My mom was doing laundry. All of a sudden, I was talking. I was like, "Oh!" And I grabbed my balls. She's like, "The fuck's wrong with you?" Like I pulled my shorts down, and this fucking centipede, like it's like this little bug, just like fell out of my shorts, and I crawled away.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. I tried to light a hornet's nest. I worked at a cemetery.
I remember when you worked at St. John's, huh?
Yeah. Talk about hot days. Forget it. I think the hottest summer ever recorded in history. I was standing outside there, melting, dying.
Well,
Were
you're
you
in the right
drinking
place.
like a cow?
In college, working with people who had like a second.
Didn't we all
Second
work at a
grade
cemetery at one
education.
point?
Yeah.
But you actually worked there.
I was in the
Get off
union.
your ass.
Yeah, you were in the union. We
Yeah.
only worked there as a summer thing because we were in school.
Yeah.
There's a union, cemetery union.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Strong union. Yeah.
Hey, there's fucking unions everywhere, all right, guy?
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking union big.
People dying to get in.
I love the union. Shout out to all the union workers
You guys
out
missed
there.
my joke. I fuck.
They are dying to get in.
What was your
Dying to
joke?
get in the
Oh, dying
cemetery.
to get in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck.
It's a
it,
recession
all-
proof. It's a recession proof job too. People
Yeah,
always
yeah.
gonna die.
Hey, listen.
But
if
they
you're
are-
gonna teach your kid how to drive,
Listen,
cemetery.
for whatever reason, the cemeteries they gotta go. They never run out of room. But
Yeah, why don't they
that's
run?
not for here. Stupid stories.
They probably look at the dates on the tombstone. They're like, "All right, these motherfuckers.
Fuck it, they ain't coming around no
These
more.
motherfuckers haven't been here. I mean, we got
No, no.
1864 to 1934.
I'm gonna give you the
Get this
advice:
fucking-
don't get buried.
Don't get buried.
Do not get buried.
Well, what's the cost?
Forget about
I'm
the
going
cost.
the cheapest
Forget about
way
the-
out.
It doesn't matter. I don't give a shit about the cost because I'm dead, right?
Yeah, you don't. But
Your body, it becomes shit and shambles. Everything disintegrates, and then when they dig the grave next to you, you start to fall in. Nothing's really under there.
so it's like an orgy with bones.
No, it's just
Oh,
you're honoring a stone, but over years there's really nothing.
it's a sentimental
just
thing.
just
man.
get
It
just get yeah. Anyway,
get
point
creme-
is at the cemetery.
What do you want me to do then? What should I set my plans up?
Get cremated.
Cremated?
Who gives a shit? What you really
To be
do,
honest,
You could be planted like in that pod.
If I had the money, I would want to be next to Howard Stern.
Oh,
No,
Yeah,
I
but
would,
he's
if I had
Jewish.
the
I don't
money,
think
I would
I-
do
yeah,
with
no,
what's his
I'm
name?
a
Disney. What
Catholic.
did Walt Disney do? He like froze his brain or something like that.
oh, why is that?
Did he?
I think he did. Yeah,
That's
Why?
the old-
Because he thinks something's gonna happen in the future.
possibly.
You know,
Oh, yeah, the whole body
Harry
freezing
Houdini is in Glendale, right?
Yeah, he's
I don't
in,
know
Cyprus.
Cypress Cemetery. Yeah, we got to go visit his grave one day.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's fun.
You ever seen anything scary over there?
Cemetery. I've seen bones and shit.
Wow.
Like, what is this, the femur? Yeah,
What did you used to do? You were in charge of what? Digging and
So
it's
I
a
would-
whole thing, right? You got to set a structure. You got to put
Yeah,
plywood,
So,
wood.
No, so I was what's considered a seasonal. I worked 10 months out of the year. And what I did was basically cut the grass.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was the unskilled laborers, right? So the semi-skilled laborers were the guys that were there full time. And you have operators, you know, people who lowered caskets, people operate their machinery. Trying to think of what else. They had, you know, a couple guys who, you know, skilled laborers who would drive trucks. I would work as a cut grass unless they needed me to move up to lower a grave.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the highest I went. And it's very, very weird to lower a grave.
Good money in there.
Yeah. They make about $50, $60
Hey,
an hour.
you're in the union, man.
Anyway, stupid story. We used to like to mess around with the some of the other workers who were from different countries. So one day we had this pickup truck that had like a tarp over it. So they would come in and pick us. They would drop us off in the section. We'd cut the grass, and then they'd come back and pick us all up. So there's 2 or 3 guys. One of the guys' name is Manuel and Ramon. These guys didn't speak a lick of English.
Yeah.
We take a beehive.
¿Qué pasó, eh?
And we threw the beehive in the back of the truck. I will tell you, I have never got stung so many times in my life because those bees literally ran out of the truck.
Did you become allergic?
Thank God I'm not allergic. I never knew if I was. I mean, I've been stung before, but not by I got stung by like 16, 17 bees.
That's crazy.
I was in the most excruciating pain. And they actually say to put gasoline on it. So I was like pouring gas. Yeah.
Oh.
I was pouring gasoline all over my body.
Jesus. Were you smoking at that time?
Yeah, I was
because I would have.
So cigarettes don't light up gasoline.
Oh no, they don't.
I tried.
You could throw a legit
Yeah.
cigarette
The
into a
movies,
gas tank and nothing will happen.
Yeah, the movies, not even a gas tank. I can get the gas tank.
Vin's in
flooded.
theater, so his some things he learned.
At the cemetery, we would pour gas all over the floor or the grass, and I would
you
throw
guys
cigarettes.
say this, but I have a really bad story about a time I went upstate. I almost burned down my house, and
I
it
was
was
burnt
cigarette
down.
and gasoline involved.
Dude, I almost burnt down Glendale.
Really?
They were doing construction on the railroad, and 119 we used to walk the tracks. Everybody remember?
Yeah,
the
I remember
tracks?
the tracks. Used to cut down, go under the underpass.
Right. So one day we're like, all right, let's go venture the tracks. So we actually venture the tracks, and we end up a little bit behind by like Home Depot. Whatever. We're in this area. The train tracks by us. There's basically it's the only type of woods that are in Queens. It's just whatever surrounds the train tracks. So there was a couple of construction vehicles there. We were lighting fires, and we decided, yeah, let's pour this construction machine. It was like a type of cement mixer type thing. Mm-hmm. We pour it over. I cannot tell you how fast that stuff started to light on fire, and you saw the smoke for about a mile away. I was shitting my pants. And I'm like 13 at the time. I was in.
Yeah, you're not liable then.
Yeah,
you would have been.
So what happened?
Everything went on fire, and then I just went home.
Jack, you remember?
I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to
dead.
listen. I'm admitting to I am admitting to it, but the timeline is a little off. So, but yeah, stupid story.
I remember working in the cemetery. I mean, it wasn't. I don't know. You know what it is? Because I'm not really used to that. I just needed a little paycheck. It was only for 2 months, but I'm not gonna lie. I was a little scared. You know, in a fucking cemetery.
I guess when you worked there for long,
I was
there-
young too.
I was there for 3 years. I remember you guys there for like 16, 17.
No, I had to be younger than that. I think.
I was younger.
But you guys were in a different cemetery.
I was in high school because I remember. So yeah, almost
You were in Lutheran.
Forest Hills, but I was in Lutheran Church. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
and
off
I
your
get,
ass and go cut the grass.
yeah. Maybe you get.
You want to earn cash? You gotta cut the grass.
But you see a lot of weird shit. A lot of people you'll see like headless chickens and like a lot of voodoo shit left around.
We used to get that at the museum that I used to work at because it's supposedly haunted. So we would come in the morning every once in a while, and there'd be like piles of like candy, like cereal left at a tree in front of the gate. And it's people coming in the middle of the night doing like Santeria and shit.
Yeah,
we
they
would
have
see
a lot
them
of
on the
weird shit.
cameras.
It's weird.
A lot of freaky
A
stuff.
lot of Haitians do that stuff.
Yeah. You guys know about Hart Island where they bury all the homeless?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
is that?
Now they're doing it, right?
I was hearing about
That's-
that. All the
that's another
COVID
thing.
cases, right?
Is it?
Where is this located?
It's in New York somewhere.
Fucking New York. Every day is something different with this fucking state.
Well, I saw a
No, it's New York City, down here.
What kind of homeless people?
like
Anyone
homeless,
unclaimed.
Homeless, like drug addicts, homeless,
anyway,
like
they can't identify. Yeah.
you gotta feel
it's
bad
just a
for
bunch
some of them,
John
man.
Does.
You
Of
really
course.
do.
I think.
Listen,
it's
some people don't
mentally-
have a
it's-
choice to be homeless. Listen, a lot of people, you look at them in the street. To be honest, hey, listen, a lot of them grew up. They had, listen, like I said, it comes down to your parents. If your parents screwed you up, there's childhood trauma.
Yeah, but not everybody that's homeless is mentally capable,
No,
right? I think it's
100%,
I think it's,
100%.
you know,
Some people, they went down the
disabilities.
wrong route.
It's a disability.
It's a
Some people went down the
disability.
wrong
They went
route.
down the wrong route. They could have always joined the military. I know the military takes anything.
Will they?
Oh my God.
Well, a lot of them
You kidding
were
me?
in the military.
You can have a
Well-
paper fucking high school diploma, and they'll be like, "All right, you're good. Let's go. You're
A lot-
shipping out
you gotta
October
understand,
6th."
A lot of them
Jack
were
out,
in the military.
yeah, Jack out there by you, like the homeless people. I think it's a little different.
Oh,
compared to
Jack,
here,
San
right?
Diego, homeless. When I visited him back in 2013, was it? Jesus Christ. And they're not like homeless
bad,
people like in New York. In New York, they'll be like, "Yo, you got $1?" Over there, they're like, "Hey, man, can I just have the rest of your burger?"
Yeah.
It's a weird.
Yeah,
It's a
they're
weird.
hungry.
Yeah, they're hungry. Well, they're smoking
But
all
they're-
day too. I can imagine.
I like turtles.
They're probably smoking all day too.
Oh, you walk outside. That's all you just smell. But they look at you weird if you smoke a cigarette.
I find it a very, very challenging to sometimes like, do I give the guy money? Do I don't?
Yeah.
Like, you know, in New York City, especially on the trains, the people come in to tell you that
Yes.
whole life sob story. It's like,
I hate when they have the kids or a
it's the
dog.
worst.
Oh,
The dogs are
fucking
the dogs are the worst. The
You
kids-
gotta watch.
Really?
Man. In Italy,
Yeah.
No,
the animals will bother me more than
when
the
I
kids.
used to take the subway into work when I was low voltage electrician, CWA union, dude, I would see sometimes, and I think it was a setup. There would be a guy holding a kid, and they actually exploited her on like a Fox channel. She would have a kid, and then they followed her one day, and she got into a minivan. She had
Oh,
like
yeah.
She was. It was.
she was humped. She was
over.
humped
Yeah, yeah,
over,
yeah.
and she used to have a kid with her. This is when I used to take the R train off of Queens Boulevard as I was headed into the city.
When I lived in Brooklyn, I was at the what the fuck is it? Over by the Barclays, the terminal over there where the Target is and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah.
So anyway, there was this kid, and he was asking people for money because, and I don't know what possessed me to go over there. I guess because he was younger or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he was trying to get money to go home. That was his story, and I was stupid. I said, "How much you need?" He goes, "I need like $20 to get the bus ticket and I'm out of here." I'm like, "All right."
There was no bus ticket.
I gave him $20. Right?
Good for you.
I gave him $20. 2 weeks later, I see him there. I fucking went off. And I was with, at the time, this girl I was dating. I fucking went off. Like, I saw red. And and I was like, you know what I mean? I went off on this kid. You know what I
I'm
mean?
sure that looked good.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I
No,
I
I'm
don't
just
mind
saying to
giving.
everybody else that
I
was
don't mind
walking
giving
around
a.
that
Yeah,
out of nowhere just sees him start yelling at a homeless guy.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
From the distance, they'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
Fuck, you're fucking privileged."
Fucking liar.
No, but at the same
The
time,
optics
listen.
probably weren't great.
If you got $1 or two, give it. Because let's be honest, it's not gonna make or break you $1. And listen, whatever. But you gotta look at the home. I like to look at them. I'm like, all right, let me see.
Well, you could
Nah,
tell
this
who's
guy.
actually
This
homeless.
this guy looks homeless.
You gotta
This guy
look
looks
at their
like
ankles.
ankles. You gotta look at their
Yeah,
skin.
their feet,
the
so-
shoes.
You gotta look at the markings.
Yeah, but this is the fucked up thing. Number one, they're human beings. You know, there's something went astray for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it is that like they live on the subway at night, and then they get up. You know, they ooze all their juices everywhere. They get up, and then you come on with your kids, and you sit down, and then you don't even fucking think about it. But that's how shit spreads,
Dude,
So
I stopped taking subways for at least the last 2
that's why
years.
I laugh about this whole COVID thing because people worried about it now.
Yeah.
What about the
what
living
about-
in New York
yeah.
is a health risk as it is.
You ever took
Yeah.
the train after 2 a.m.?
Oh god.
Jesus,
Yep.
the shit you would see on there is phenomenal.
I bet those trains are cleaner now than they were fucking years ago.
Yeah.
Well, they said they started doing this COVID cleaning once a week. Trust me, that's
Yeah.
out the fucking window. But now that I have Vin here and we're getting close to almost the end, we got an hour and 20 minutes already. But I think this show's gonna go a little longer, which I don't mind. But since we have Vin here now, Vin, stand up in movies. How's it going with that? I mean, you've done stand up, right? And you've done some
I
movies.
started doing stand up when I was in London. Again, that was something I was always interested in. And then I signed up for when I went over there. You had to pick
Like a
your class.
contest?
No, not it was. You had to pick your classes. I took Shakespearean performance, and then I signed up for a comedic performance. And what I thought it was like what we call like commedia dell'arte, which is like old school, like Italian, like clowning and juggling and shit like that. Like basically what the circus came out of. So I thought that's what we are going to be doing. But I got there and the first day they're talking about Eddie Murphy and Chris Rock. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
A history lesson?
Yeah, no, it was the science behind stand-up comedy. And so every week we would be given an assignment. Okay, we want you to come in, like your homework would be to do 3 minutes on your wardrobe or 3 minutes on like the wackiest person you know. And what it was building up to the final, which was to do a 7-minute routine at this pub in London.
7 minutes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
You know, 7 minutes is a long time.
It is.
That's
so
a long
so that was my
time.
so it was like it was 3 nights at this pub, King's Head pub in London, and it was in the basement of this bar, and it was packed. There was like 100 people down there, and I went the second night, and it was just a blur. And I remember going up there doing it, and and I just
Were you rabbiting along and not even?
I was
recording
hitting all my points, yeah. So, and then after that, I did it a couple times when I came back to the States. Did a couple shows around here in the city, but then I was being in the city. I've mostly done stage plays as an actor, but then I've also done a couple films too. Yeah,
It's interesting.
yeah.
I mean, a lot of the comedy, it's just talking about things that make people uncomfortable, from what I observe.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's disingenuous comedy. You could tell right away when someone's going out of their way to make up a story or something like that. But comedy is really just the observation of daily life. You know? So that's why a lot of comedians are depressed, because like Jim Carrey and all these guys, because they see too much. And I talked to you about this once. It's called depressive realism. A lot of artists and authors and poets. The same thing that makes them talented or makes them be able to convey, what you and I see. It was like when you hear a song, you're like, wow, that's really talking to me right now. It's that thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, not to cut you off.
fuck. Yes.
I'm gonna do a little change up here. Usually we do the news towards the end. I'm gonna put the news in real quick now. Jack has a little thing he has to go settle down, and obviously we don't get paid here. And he's got kids to attend to. So, Jack, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
But I'm not ready yet. Hold on.
I'm not
All
ready.
right.
You got to do your intro.
All right. So we all know COVID's back, right? But actually, they just found that it may cause a new symptom. They found in a Frenchman who was 62 suffers a 4-hour erection after the coronavirus triggered blood clots in his penis.
He didn't take no
for anybody
Viagra or
out
nothing.
there right now,
He didn't take no Viagra or nothing.
nothing.
So Corona is
That's
causing
news?
4 hours fucking erection?
Because that's news.
That's not news.
That's news. That's me on a Tuesday. What the fuck are you talking about? Give me a break.
No, I'm just saying, in case you're just walking around and you just randomly catch a 4-hour boner, just know it
could be from
COVID,
Corona.
Symptom.
Shit, I might have had that, but I woke up to it, so
So
I
that
don't know
means
how long it was going.
So I've had Corona since I was 10.
Been had Corona since he was 10 years old. Oh, I love it.
That's funny. So this was kind of a twofer.
makes
They
me
were trying to
wanna
take down Mount Rushmore. You know how everybody's taking down all the statues and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're taking down history. They want history to come
taking
back.
down history. So they
I'm
were going to
opening
take
up
down
some
Mount
pistachios.
Rushmore.
Pistachios.
And Trump heard about that, and he was really mad. He sent out a bunch of tweets, and then he finally decided that on the 4th of July, today he's gonna spend $600,000 on fireworks. He's gonna light that bitch up like the Vegas Strip.
Really?
Yeah,
America, motherfucker. That's good. Light them up. Light them up while you have them, huh?
Yes. And all right, so I'm gonna end on the Ghislaine Maxwell, whatever the fuck her name is. Epstein's pimp. Well, they were kind of co-pimp. She finally got caught. So just
She been
stand by
arrested.
for her.
Who did she get arrested? Like a day or two ago?
Yeah, she just recently got arrested up in, I think, Midland, in New Hampshire or Maine.
Mm-hmm.
But she was in like $1 million mansion. She was living it up, bro.
Yeah.
So she was living it up, and now they got her. Just stand by, man. Stand by, because watch, you're gonna. We're
not ordinary people.
Went out again, No one was watching. She's dead now. She killed herself. Watch. It's gonna happen. I hear it. I see it happen.
She's gonna commit suicide, right?
For sure. She's gonna get suicided with 2 rounds in the back of her head.
All right. Anything you want to leave off, Jack? I know you gotta go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I gotta go.
You gotta end the show
Everybody
quick.
enjoy.
That's what happens
yeah.
when you're a dedicated father. Don't worry about it. Everything's good. I won't take it off your pay cut.
Keep on keeping on.
We don't get paid here, so
day
that's
by
good.
day.
By day by day.
By day by day.
By day.
Yeah,
But,
so I just want to wish everybody a happy 4th, happy Independence
Happy
Day.
4th of July,
Go exercise
folks.
your right to party.
Teach your
and-
kid how to
and
throw a
live, laugh,
fucking
love.
M80. All right.
All right.
I want to
Catch
see
you
a
later.
video of your kid throwing an M80.
I will. Love you guys. Bye.
Love you.
See
Bye.
Jack.
That was Jack for you. He had a rush out. I don't know what happened. But so where were we? We were talking about the being in movies,
Stand-up comedy.
stand-up comedy. How you started in London. You had to do something for 7 minutes.
It was the final for the class. Instead of doing a paper,
Oh, yeah.
we did that. Yeah. So, we actually had to do a paper.
How did you
too.
do?
I did all right. They laughed.
Is it recorded somewhere where we can find it out?
It
or-
is. I got to find it somewhere though.
No.
I mean, this is 2009. So, but yeah. So I was from there, and then, like I said, stage work, and then I did a couple of films here in the city.
What kind of films did you do?
I did. What was the last Ocean's movie with all the girls? Ocean's 8,
13, I think.
13, whatever.
Oh yeah. No, Ocean's 8 was.
Ocean's 8.
Yeah, Ocean's 8 was with the girls.
So I did that. I was in that.
What did you do?
I was a bartender in the background.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the first.
Were
thing
you
I did-
like cleaning the glass like
Yeah,
Spider did?
exa-
Something like
exactly. Yeah. It was in a big. It was at the Met, and I walk in. They're like, they held us in this big auditorium, and they're like, all right, we need one guy for a bartender. So they brought me in. I had to wear this tux. They brought me in, and I had to walk through the whole sea of actors already in the scene, and I walked right past the Kardashian family. They were there.
that? Really?
Yeah.
Was what's his name? Bruce, or what does he go by now? Caitlyn Jenner?
Caitlyn Jenner. No.
I meant the
Wasn't
chubby
there?
one. Who's the chubby one? Courtney? No.
I don't know any of them.
Kim. I know there's Kim. The one that was married to Lamar Odom. I met her. That's how I met her.
Yeah. Lamar, or that's
Yeah, I mean,
Chloe.
Chloe. I met her at Barossa's.
Barosa's.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great.
She was
I like
there.
that little restaurant. It's
Yeah,
like a local
the
little
restaurant.
restaurant I like to go to once in a while.
She was there at Lamar Odom.
Yeah. That's nice. Really.
And then I did another movie it was on Netflix called Dark Was the Night. I played a hunter who gets eaten.
Really?
You were Hunter number 3, right?
I gotta watch
I
it
did
now.
look that up, by the way.
Yeah, hunter number 3. I get
But
eaten by a monster.
I went on Netflix. It's not there.
Then it's probably not.
Yeah, they
on
changed
there
it.
anymore.
Yeah, but you could still watch it through. I think it's Amazon now. But
Probably, yeah.
listen, if I pay $10 for Netflix, $10 for Hulu, Amazon, I mean, it's gonna cost me now.
All right, listen, you're not missing much. I filmed that like in 2011. It didn't come out until like 2014, 2015. I didn't see it. Yeah, so
How is it being on a set? I mean, I've never.
there's a lot of food.
So
Crafts.
to be honest, I've always wanted
Yeah.
to try it, but I've always had this thing where security was big. Like I needed a job. I really didn't have some type of not that you had income. Like my family's blue collar. But I never had to experience life like, hey, listen, can you pay for my bills for a year? I just want to go try something out. I never had.
Well, that was the
experience.
thing, is that I was always working while doing this. I didn't come from money, so it was a big risk going to school for theater, and certainly did not go well on the home front at first. But I found a way to make it work. I was working,
That's
writing
awesome.
plays and doing.
You're almost
things.
living a life I almost wanted to have.
Listen, it's not easy. It's
Yeah,
just,
but it's an
I can relate.
experience.
Yeah, I tried this. I tried to be an audio engineer.
Yeah.
Video engineer. It's very hard.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Let me ask you something, Vin.
yes,
If there's a movie you could live in,
Caligula.
what's Caligula? You didn't even let me finish my sentence.
Okay, go ahead.
If you could live in a movie for 1 week, what would it be?
Caligula.
Okay, what's Caligula?
It was a movie, I think, from the 70s. It was basically like it's kind of like a mainstream porn, but it was set in like Roman times. It was just all sex.
Really?
If not that,
In the day where chlamydia didn't exist.
yes. If not that, I would say The Life Aquatic.
Mm-hmm. Victor,
Interesting question.
if you could live in a movie for a week,
Definitely the future.
Back to the Future.
No. Ooh. I would probably live in Westworld. It's a show.
What's Westworld?
That's on HBO. It was
Yeah.
HBO, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes place in the future. Robotics. People can't tell the difference. Really interesting. I'm a tech geek, so
I don't know what fucking. I mean, I have favorite movies, but it doesn't mean that I want to live in them.
And it takes place in Singapore, and I really want to go to Singapore because the city, like, you can plug a USB into the street in Singapore.
What do you mean into the street?
Singapore has the most advanced technology as a city.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it would have been Japan.
No, you look at Singapore, and you look like you're looking at 50 years from now.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Fucking the U.S. is fucking up.
Well, you got arrested if you put gum on the floor.
Yeah.
In Singapore. So
Wow.
yeah.
Good. There's no C.H.A.Z. Danians out there, huh?
No, definitely
No.
not.
What about you?
Figure.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a hard question. I mean, I have favorite movies. What movie would I want to live in for a week? Did I say a week? Like, can I take that away? Or I mean,
Forrest Gump.
No. What movie would I?
Titanic.
Sonny with a chance of meatballs.
Where's snakes on a plane?
I don't know. What movie would I want to live in?
This is a good first date question. Get them
Is it?
thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's making you think.
Really get behind.
It really
the
is. I
curtain.
have no idea.
All right, what's your most favorite time of or period of time?
If I'm gonna live in a movie for a week,
American Pie.
Yeah, I don't know.
it's not that
I
bad.
feel like some of the girls are really ugly in that.
We all
too.
we all went to high school, so we did that.
Yeah, but high school wasn't
Keep
like
talking,
that.
guys.
It
I'm
wasn't
thinking.
for me.
I had it off the tip of my tongue.
I felt like I felt lied to when I went to high school.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like American Pie. It's nothing.
Yeah, it was just a lot of tests,
Yeah.
a lot of stress.
I don't know, man.
Listen,
Well, all right.
you answer it next week if you want.
Nah, I gotta answer it now.
All right, then fuck.
What-
I had it on the tip of my tongue.
What
I
time
just-
period do you like? Do you like to? Do you even like to live here? What if you what movie? Interstellar? Are they going to different planets? I don't know. Think.
It could be animated.
Nah,
Can it be animated? That's
Yeah,
different.
absolutely.
I don't know about animation.
that
I'm not
changes
really.
things up.
I mean, I love Disney's and all that.
I would like
get
to
it.
live in Gotham City, to be honest.
You are right now.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, in theory. I know Gotham is really Chicago. I love
All
Chicago.
hell is Gotham.
Chicago's a great city.
City's gone to hell.
But in a world where there is kind of that super sort of power thing going on, just to witness it.
Where like superheroes are a real thing. Flying around.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
I don't know. Maybe like a sports movie.
Oh,
Jerry Maguire.
you want to live in ESPN?
Yeah, I don't know. I want to be able to play baseball.
You're like legit stumped on this.
But
Yeah,
that's
I am.
not even.
No, you know
like-
what it is?
All right.
While you guys were talking, I had it in my mind and it just blurred out.
What was it about?
I don't know. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. No, something like
You want
that.
to be Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan?
Oh,
Not
what
at
was that
all.
movie? Rockstar with Mark Wahlberg. It was a pretty terrible movie, but
Rockstar.
was it called Rockstar or something like that? Remember he played he like was chosen to be the front man for like a famous rock band.
I never saw that.
It was like in the 90s.
No.
What about Wolf of Wall Street?
Oh, yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street. That's a great movie. Leonardo DiCaprio is one of my favorite fucking actors. Ooh, you got the dog barking
Yeah.
over there. That's good. It's a little character, right?
Yeah. Makes it real.
I wouldn't want to be in a Michael Myers movie. Definitely don't want to be in one of those.
No, you
I'll
get
be shitting my pants every
get
fucking
whacked.
day. Yeah.
Goodfellas.
Not really. I'm not a fan of Goodfellas. I mean, the movie was
What
good.
the hell is wrong with you?
The movie was good. I liked the first, I don't know, hour, and then towards the end, it was like almost like My Cousin Vinny. You know how I never watched the first 15, 20 minutes of My Cousin Vinny. I always watched when he, was in the courtrooms and stuff. I never seen the car go.
I never watched Godfather.
This is fucked up.
Like,
I can't think of a fucking movie.
What do you like?
Yeah, let's get to know Vic.
I mean, I like a lot of I like more realistic movies. I like based on true story movies. But what would I want to be in?
What's some movies you've seen in the last year that really stuck with you?
I don't know. One of my favorite movies of all times usually come from Quentin Tarantino. I love Django. That was a great movie. Love, Passion. explosion, action, romantic. It had everything. Jamie Foxx is a favorite actor. Leonardo DiCaprio is the favorite actor. I don't know if I want to live in that, but though.
He's your favorite actor?
Leonardo? Yeah, I mean, the kid has done everything.
Yeah, he's good.
I think Matthew McConaughey is my favorite.
He's good. I love his voice.
You watch him and you're like, you just believe anything he says.
You know what?
And
You guys
Denzel.
mentioned it.
And Denzel.
I'm thinking if I had to live in a movie, it'd probably be someone who worked for Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan. Fuck it. Why not? Throwing midgets, fucking drinking, partying,
Yeah.
having
there you
fun,
go.
a lot of money. Eventually lose it all. At
Well,
the
we
end.
got there eventually.
Yeah, we got there. It only took fucking 15 minutes for me to decide.
Yeah.
Like a fucking idiot.
The dog was even yelling at you.
Yeah. The dog was fucking, he was listening. He's like, what's this fucking idiot doing?
So what else you got?
That was a good movie. Life of a Dog.
What's that movie about?
Recommend you watch it.
A
Oh,
Dog's Life?
Did I tell you about
I
my...
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I tell you guys? Did I tell you about? Has anyone? I mean, I know I mentioned this. Vin, have you ever done keto?
No.
You were a heavy dude, weren't you?
I was up to like 220 last year, yeah.
That's not.
Wow.
For you, I mean,
from
at
my
5'7",
side,
yeah,
yeah,
that's.
5'7".
I'm trying to get down to
I'm like
220.
210. I'm 6'3". 6'2", 6'3".
That's
so
that's pretty good for your
I
height.
got a little bit of chunk still.
No, I was 220 at 6'1", and I look good. Yeah, man, I've been on this keto thing. But I'm not gonna lie, we have a cheat week, and my cheat week is today, 4th of July. We're gonna have a little barbecue. I might not eat as much bread, you know what I mean? But I might have a burger with some sides.
Yeah.
Listen, you gotta enjoy life too.
I want to try the carnivore diet. So someone was just talking to me about it.
What's that?
Actually, just eat meat.
Just meat?
Literally just meat.
I thought you said the carnival diet. It's just
Oh,
cotton candy,
popcorn,
soda,
soda,
corn dog.
a dick on a stick.
Yeah. Corn dogs are awesome.
I
corn
never had a
dog.
corn dog.
No?
I've also never had a churro.
You never had a churro? I had a
Churro.
churro.
I had a churro.
You gotta buy
Churros are
those
good.
in the Subway.
You know what's great? If you ever have fucking taco night, you gotta make the street corn, Mexican street corn.
I've
Oh,
always
that's
seen that. What the
awesome.
fuck?
It's
It's
got
just-
mayonnaise on it. And yeah,
Hey,
it's-
I don't know. The way I was taught when I was back in my military in Texas, fucking, you take the corn, you boil it, you take it off the cob
yeah.
into a bowl, you sprinkle a little salt, a little bit of mayonnaise, you mix it up. Then from there, you add a little salt, paprika, and grated cheese.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah,
ready to roll.
Have
Ready
you
to
ever
roll.
had a taco in a bag? You take
No.
like a bag of Doritos or Fritos and you put all the fixing. Oh, it's so fucking good.
I've seen that. I didn't know it was
Oof.
called taco in a bag. That's pretty good. Oh, by the way, I don't know how I didn't mention this. My brother Mike is usually here.
Oh, yeah.
Mike's mind will not be today. What happens is I don't know what the hell he was doing. I guess he was living Amish. He was chopping wood in the back of Queens for what? We don't own a fireplace. I don't know if he was starting a barbecue or something. He ended up chopping his finger. Now it's not completely off, but he did damage it. And he said, "Hey, listen, I need a day. I gotta go to the hospital. I don't know if he's getting stitched up, but Mike, we love you. You're here, and you'll
love
be
your
on the next
fingers.
show. Hopefully not. I think Mike's on vacation next week. He wanted to do some vacation. I don't know, man. Is there anything else? I mean, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Usually we
think
wrap
that's
it up.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
we wrap it up with Jack's news, but he already did his news. He had to go. It was a quick thing. I want to thank everybody for listening. Vinny, thank you for coming down.
Thanks for
I
having
mean,
me, man. This was great.
you're the first guest I had on the show, episode 8, first guest.
All right.
I mean, no
I'm-
one ever
I'm
forgets
honored.
the first guest.
I'm honored.
I plan to hear from you and have you on in the future.
It'd be nice.
Time permits. Anything you want to say?
Don't forget to flush.
Don't forget to flush.
Yeah.
Don't forget to floss.
Don't forget to floss. And if Dr. Dre was here, don't forget to clean underneath the nails.
Yep.
Actually,
You know he buys a new pair of Uptowns every day.
I got to do a shout out. I don't get paid for this, but a quick shout out to the OneHope wine. Please visit my friend's page. Her name is Ro. She does a page. You can find her on Facebook or Instagram. It's called My OneHope is Wine, where she raises money for type 1 diabetes. So if you love wine, please purchase a bottle. With every purchase, OneHope will donate towards that cause. For more details, visit her page. It's at My Hope Is Wine on Facebook or Instagram. This has been UnFollowVic episode 8. Thank you for joining in. Thanks for being here. Victor, always a pleasure.
Yep.
All right, guys. Have
Peace.
fun. Peace.